Dash is one of the few cryptos that actually hit its expected wave 1 target and has pulled back very healthily in what I'm calling a wave 2 for the cryptos in general. And therefore, Dash has much better return potential than a lot of the other bigger cryptos that I'm tracking right now. We're looking at 7x returns in Dash, slightly longer term setup that could get us 19 to 20x, a lot of confluence at those targets. Look at our big picture pattern for Dash. You'll notice that our MACD, which was overbought at one point, is actually oversold at this point. So we've had a really good reset there. And on the big picture, as I mentioned, this is one of the few cryptos that hit its wave 1 target. When we look at this dip way back in March of 2020, we had a rally that I'm calling a larger wave 1, and we had a wave 2 pullback. Typically, based off of that 1-2 structure, your sub wave 1 needs to hit the 0.382 extension. And it actually did that. Dash perfectly hit it, maybe exceeded it a few dollars. Ever since then, it's pulled back. And the next target for our sub wave 3 would be 1.0 if we are following the standard pattern. The 1.0 extension puts us at 1406. So $1,400 target. That would be your 7x return, which we would get relatively quickly if this rally starts to take off. After fourth wave consolidation, the next standard target would be the 1.382 extension. And that would put us at about $3,800, right in that range. And hitting that target would get us a 19 to 20x return based on these standard targets. In addition to that, there's a lot of confluence at these points. Now, we have some points of resistance along the way. They may act as speed bumps. There's actually confluence, an even bigger picture pattern when we look all the way back in history. If you are looking to get into Dash, in the short-term picture, we have a pretty good setup here. As I mentioned before, this is one of our green category cryptos. So if you are curious about what that means and you want to learn more about that, please check out my video. When we look at this thing, this picture, we have had a 5-wave rally, which is marked in blue. We had a 1, 2, a 3, 4, and a 5. The 5th wave topped around $282, $283. And we've had a pullback since. And this pullback looks very textbook standard. It looks very much like a zigzag. You have an A, B, C pattern. And I switched this color to purple to better align with some of the other cryptos I'm analyzing. And it's slightly different from the initial chart that I had. I'd like to also point out that we've had 2 dips in our MACD. A wave had one, and then what I'm calling the C wave had another. Based on everything we're seeing, I believe that we are complete with this wave 2 pullback. Don't see this going too much further down. Red line is our 61.8% retrace, which is again a standard retrace for a wave 2. If we break that, we may be in some trouble. So I really want to see this thing hold 176.47. So $176.47 is our support. If you're looking to buy, this is a good time to buy a lump sum. If you're doing dollar cost averaging, keep doing what you're doing. I don't see anything bearish yet, as long as we remain above this red support line. Our immediate third wave target is around 424 to 465, right in that zone. And after a fourth wave consolidation, we're looking at $490 to $532 relatively quickly. So that would be our targets there. And back to the big picture again. If this thing holds together, we might see a ferocious rally, which would get us to right around the $1,400 range. So stay tuned for my further updates in Dash. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm a big fan. This has grown into one of my largest positions just because of how well it has rallied relative to many of the other cryptos. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one, and I definitely have skin in the game. I'd love to read your comments below, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, happy trading. Thank you for watching.